and Julian Tutt.
$15 love. $30 love. Net, second service. $40 love.
Only the one break of serve so far in the match, and that was against Rafter early in the first set.
Game. Woodbridge Wilford. Ball change, please. The lead by 2 games to 1, third set, and by 2 sets to love.
So the serve always an important thing. Only one game going against the serve to this point. So let's have a look at the percentages, and they tell an interesting story. The team of Philippoussis and Rafter having a slight advantage, and they've got bigger first serves and they're going in more often at 62%. But then the other interesting statistic is the success rate when the first serve goes in and the second serve goes in. And look at the Woodford combination winning 90% of the points when their first serve goes in.
Time.
Only 50% when the second serve goes in. And Philippoussis and Rafter, which is a testament to how well the ball is being returned, down at 77%, doing a little bit better on their second serves, which would indicate that there is a weakness on the, most likely on the Todd Woodbridge second serve, that they can exploit from time to time. 1-2, Rafter serving, trailing 2 sets to love.
Love 15. $15.
Peter McNamara in the stand watching, the new coach of Mark Philippoussis.
$30-15.
A little bit of confusion amongst the champions. McNamara, of course, will be intrigued to see 4 of his countrymen playing such good doubles. He and Paul McNamee were a very fine Australian pairing.
And
40-15.
after taking off the pace from the backhand volley, angling it finally across court, travelling more comfortably on serve now.
Game. Philippoussis Rafter, 2 games all.
Four of those aces from Patrick Rafter.
15 love.
Looked as though that return was possibly going out, but Todd Woodbridge wanted to make sure.
Out. 30 love. Forty love.
Mark Woodford was playing superb tennis before the break. Taking him a little while to get going again afterwards.
Game. Woodbridge Woodford. They lead by 3 games to 2, third set, and by 2 sets to love.
So Woody's just travelling very comfortably now in the third set. It's a little bit of a lull in the serve not being challenged as it was during moments of the second set. It's interesting, at 2 sets to love down, very optimistic philippoussis and rafter, and there's
Time.
Mark Waters in the front, who's the physical trainer of the Woodies and helps a lot of Davis Cup boys, Natasha Woodbridge and her mum. And in the front row, Sue Roach with the dark glasses on. Philippoussis serving.
Fifteen love. Out. 30 love. (30-15).
Furious exchange here at close quarters. The Woodies had remained on the baseline for the first serve. First opportunity, Mark Woodford gets in there and Philippoussis catches the ball on the racket, tries to fling it back, not legal.
Dead lucky, but most effective.
Well, this serve was just so fast. Woodford, Rafter just starting to move, and he can't believe that he's been wrong-footed to that extent. So now it's Philippoussis in a little bit of trouble on serve at 30 all.
(40-30).
Knows he had a hint of a chance. Once you get the Philippoussis serve back in play, then you're in the rally. Oh, beautifully done.
Well, the Woodies are playing spectacular doubles, and Mark Woodford has just done some very, very cute things. None smarter than this. Sort of a divide and rule tactic.
Advantage philippoussis.
Peter McNamara is convinced that this guy has a real future ahead of him. He's such a talented player.
Deuce.
No signs of emotion in the new coach. He's been commentating here for BBC Radio.
Advantage philippoussis.
Looking for the call. Philippoussis and Rafter just a little sheepish over this call. Let's have a look. You decide.
Net, first service. Deuce.
He did slip a little, but it was the quality of the return right at Philippoussis. He may have lost his footing because there is a little bit of rain falling. Maybe a bit of dampness on the court. Tony Gallico looks as though he's praying. He's had to make this decision so many times in the last few days.
Advantage Woodford.
Third double fault from Philippoussis brings up a break point. That wasn't awfully far away from Rafter at the net. I think he feels terribly comfortable there.
Deuce. Advantage philippoussis.
There used to be a theory in doubles that you didn't serve quite so hard to allow the server to get into the net more quickly. That seems to be a long-lost theory.
Game. Philippoussis Rafter. 3 games all, first set.
Still no break then since the 4th game of the match.
Net, second service.
and Julian Tutt.
Fifteen love. $40
Only the one break of serve so far in the match, and that was against Rafter early in the first set.
Game. Woodbridge Whitford. Ball change, please. The lead by 2 games to 1, third set, and by 2 sets to love.
So the serve always an important thing. Only one game going against the serve to this point. So let's have a look at the percentages. And they tell an interesting story. The team of Philippoussis and Rafter having a slight advantage, and they've got bigger first serves and they're going in more often.
30 love.